Well, hey, how many of you, when growing up, heard the words, "because I said so," from your parent when you asked why? How many of you as parents use that same response when asked by your children, why? Sometimes the results of obedience is a good motivator. Answering the why question may not be a bad thing. What about when it comes to obeying God? Do you ever secretly ask why when faced with a call to obedience from God's Word? Job describes the rewards of obedience in Job 36:11 by saying, "If they obey and serve God, they shall spend their days in prosperity." John adds in 1 John 3:22, "Whatever we ask, we receive from him because we keep his commandments and do those things that are pleasing in his sight." But there is a cost to obedience. Paul describes it in 2 Corinthians 1:8-10. He says, "We think you ought to know about the trouble we went through in the province of Asia. We were crushed and overwhelmed beyond our ability to endure, and we thought we would never live through it. In fact, we expected to die." But he goes on to say, "But as a result, we stopped relying on ourselves and learned to rely on God, who raises the dead. And he did rescue us from mortal danger, and he will rescue us again. We have placed our confidence in him, and he will continue to rescue us." Notice the words, "He did rescue us, he will rescue us again, and he will continue to rescue us." God didn't lift Paul out of his trouble. Rather, he walked with Paul in it and brought him through it. You might say, "But I have asked God to help me understand the situation, and he hasn't." God doesn't owe us an explanation. Sounds like "because I said so," doesn't it? But God does promise an exit strategy. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says, "No test or temptation that comes your way is beyond the course of what others have had to face. All you need to remember is that God will never let you down. He'll never let you be pushed past your limit. He'll always be there to help you come through it." I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like a great reason to obey God. God bless you.